Welcome back to Nerd Thug Radio. I am the Captain Joey Savage.
Corey DLG.
Migo DLG.
We are listening to us on 104.5, 106.1. This is where you say sister stations.
Taylor Swift was playing.
Swift stations.
Don't talk to me. Taylor Swift was playing.
Check us out, Nerd Thug.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Check us out at nerdthugradio.com. You can see pictures, and you can see all the podcasts, and you can read all my awesome blogs. And the events we have coming up, there's a rant section that's got some cool videos, some other interviews, and then the HeroClix battle brackets and teams are up there.
Woo.
But yeah, check the website out. Super awesome. Super dope.
Well on our way to naming a champion.
Here we go. Facebook.com
way.
/NerdThugRadio. Come interact with us.
Yeah.
This last couple weeks have been pretty happening on the Facebook, so
Yeah, we're all over that thing.
don't miss out.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't miss out. Don't be that guy.
Or look us up on YouTube. YouTube, search Nerd Thug Radio.
Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy. So you said you had something cool about Taylor Swift you want to talk about. Did you forget already?
I just wanted to hear the song again.
That's it?
No, I was just with you. Yeah.
Stupid. You're the worst.
I freaking love that song. I love Taylor Swift. It doesn't matter. I don't care.
This is everything that's wrong with you. Starts with your love of Taylor Swift.
There's nothing wrong with me. I am perfect.
Your mom doesn't even say that.
That's because she doesn't know what perfect looks like.
She does.
This guy.
Called your sister.
Perfect.
Nailed it.
Oh, okay.
Boom, boom.
So anyway, I started watching a new show,
Okay.
and I'm starting to really get into it. It's really good. And the episode that kind of
Did it for you?
did it for me, it features that song "Shake It Off," obviously by Taylor Swift.
The only reason you like it, apparently.
No, it's not. But it was really
90%
cleverly
of the reason.
90%. It's really cleverly done. So the name of the show is The Magicians.
Right.
Okay.
Find it on Netflix.
Season 1's on Netflix. Season 2 it's apparently like halfway through right now. I don't know what I'm going to do when I finish season 1. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to have to. Hopefully, season 2 will jump to Netflix pretty soon. But so I'm about halfway through season 1. And what caught me there? What are you doing? What are you doing? Grown-ups are working here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm,
all right.
I'm promoting the show.
During the show.
Yeah, of
You
course.
can't wait 2 minutes.
No.
You know what? I quit. Anyway. But yeah. So the Magicians is about halfway through season 1, and these guys all have like magic's real, and it's kind of in this weird, like super powery kind of way. Blah blah blah. It's like they kind of have these different things people can do, and people have different skill sets. Like they call them schools,
Cool.
and then like there's like a magic school kind of like Hogwarts that you get
So it's like
invited
grown
to.
up Harry Potter?
The
The dark version of Harry Potter?
grown up Harry Potter. Yes.
Dark
and-
Harry Potter.
Right, and they basically call it a graduate program. These people are all early 20s, and they've been dealing like they've been growing up, they think broken and damaged and messed up in the head, but in reality they're just magicians and they see the world differently because of that. So as they're going through this process, this one guy can read minds. He's psychic.
It's pretty good.
And so
Pretty good magic
the main
power.
character is this guy
Yeah,
named,
of course.
yeah, this guy named Quentin is the main character.
It's just not a mutant show?
It's not.
Okay.
And so anyway, the guy's name is Penny, who can read minds. And him and Quentin already don't get along. They're kind of funny. They antagonize each other kind of well in the show. They're funny in that way.
Oh, do they?
And so Penny is walking by, and he looks across campus, and these guys have already had a fist fight in an earlier
The
episode.
other guy's name should be Lincoln. Okay, I digress.
I did not write in the show.
Okay.
What do you want me to do about it?
Well, tweet him.
No,
Tweet
I'm
at
not going
them.
to tweet at them that they need to
Change
change.
the character's name.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Season 2, midway through, just go ahead and swap out his name.
Right.
Anyway.
Penny and Lincoln.
Game of Thrones does that with
No,
actors.
I got what you were going for. It's just stupid.
No, it's not. As stupid as Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift is like 10 million people buy her songs every time they come out. I don't even know.
10 million little girls. And
that's
one
not
Corey DLG.
It's clearly not even true if I buy them.
Nah.
So
It's like
One-
8 million purchases from Corey.
Right.
Like,
2 million from girls.
if I had that kind of money, I mean, I would buy 8 million copies. Yeah, I would do that. But anyway, so he walks. They've already had a fist fight in an earlier episode. He comes running up to him. He's like, "Seriously? Do you not know how to block your mind at all? If you don't stop singing Taylor Swift in your head, you and I are gonna have a problem right now." And he's like, "I'm not." Okay, show me how to block out your mind. And so then later in a later episode, the next episode actually, as a matter of fact, he's locked in a dream. The same main character. He's trapped in a dream and he can't get out. And so he realizes that he needs help getting out of his dream. So he sings Taylor Swift as loud as possible in the dream. And the guy shows up because he's going to kick his butt for not stopping Taylor Swift. He's like, "Thank God you're here. I really need your help. I'm trapped."
This sounds like the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I don't even I want to throw a water bottle at you.
This sounds completely dumb.
do it. I'll get it on film.
What?
You like it because he sings Taylor Swift in his head?
No, I like that
I called to him because I sang Taylor Swift in my dream.
It was over like 4 episodes that they lay this all out. It's very well written.
If it was a different song other than Taylor Swift, would you still enjoy it?
Yeah, it was clever. Do you not see how that's clever?
I don't think you would like it as much.
You don't
Like
you
if
don't,
it was like
Shazam!
if it was like Metallica, you'd probably be like, "This is the dumbest thing ever."
really?
Yeah, I think you would.
Really?
I think you're homering on T Swift.
No, it's a really clever bit to like.
No, I'm just kidding. It's actually really good. But
No, I don't
seeing
care. I don't care. We're out now. We're out. I don't even care anymore.
Seeing his face and his response
I was
to
like-
calling T Swift dumb, you're like, I wish you could see your face. You have to watch the video this week to
I'm
see
not
your
watching
face.
the video. No, I'm not gonna do it.
That actually is pretty clever. Like I love when they write stories and they do something like in an earlier episode,
And it pays off.
and it pays off like
Right.
4 or 5 episodes later. And you're like, oh,
in
that's
this
why
show,
you have to pay attention to everything.
Right, in this show, there's very little wasted stuff.
That's awesome.
And they run it through like they tie it all into this fairy tale background. I can't think of the name of the story now, but essentially it's like an Alice in Wonderland kind of story.
Yeah.
No. You know what it's like? It's like the Narnia kids.
Okay.
Like where they keep
Lion Witch in the Wardrobe.
they keep entering the magical world through
Right. Yeah. I've seen
doors.
everyone I've talked to who's watched this has.
It's awesome. It really is because
I've tried to start it and then I always get sidetracked.
so the idea is that these are children's books, and then the main character is obsessed with these children's books. And growing up, he's never gotten out of them, almost like comic books for us.
Yeah.
And what basically has happened is it starts to develop that world's actually real.
Okay.
That's not a fake world at all. The books have been sanitized, so like they're not as horrible and dark as that magical world really is. But like in the very
So
first
it's like
episode,
two different planes. Like there's
yeah,
real life and then there's this magical world that actually exists.
right. But there's been
Okay.
children's books about it.
Okay.
So like
Okay.
they have to and there's a bad guy in that world who's trying to
Come to the real world.
yes and no. It actually starts to develop now. I actually think something else is going on.
Okay.
Because it's not necessarily trying to come into this world, because he actually does that pretty successfully a couple of times. But what it seems like is going on is what they hint at is that there's multiple ways to get into this other world,
Okay.
and he wants to control all the pathways to this other world.
He wants to control who comes in and who comes out.
Right.
Okay.
This is then from there, I guess he can kind of
Create a big toll.
yeah, why not?
Big
I mean,
toll booth.
But they're all using magic, right?
Right, magic's the thing. In Magic, they do this cool stuff. It's very based on like hand motions.
Okay.
So like you'll see them like do like weird like
Kind of like Doctor Strange does.
yes.
They do the whole,
yeah,
like-
exactly. Except they call it. I think they actually. I saw something on Facebook where they call it crumping. Right, like baseball signs almost, but very like origami with their hands. Like the hands are very crisp, and they do.
Yeah.
The ninjutsu things from Naruto. That's exactly the image.
It's kind of what I think of. Yeah.
Like
It's
I
like-
really want to do like a. I want to watch the show and like live stream us talking about it. It sounds that interesting.
It is pretty cool. It
And
is.
then I just want to shout out things that I think are actually cool but stupid, so Corey will get ticked off at it.
I don't even know like.
God, I wish you could have seen your face.
Because you were like,
So
you're like,
genuinely
that sounds
mad.
stupid. And I was like, no, it's awesome. Like I don't understand why would that be dumb.
I was so convincing in my arguments that it was stupid.
No, first of all, you were not convincing at all that it was dumb.
was convincing because you about lost your crap.
There's nothing convincing if someone disagrees with you.
You were
That's
about to
that's
lose
the opposite
it.
of convincing.
You're about to lose your mind.
Well, yeah, because you're talking
Oh my
nonsense.
God, it would've been so
I was
great.
like, what is he talking
I
about?
really hoped you would have thrown that bottle,
I know.
I'm
but
a
you held it in.
I'm a grown up. I don't throw bottles at
That's
people.
debatable.
Unlike some people who do throw things at people
Throw
during
bottle-
radio shows.
Bottle cap, and I yelled Shazam.
Shazam! I did watch.
What is
I did watch Power Rangers,
the movie? Yeah,
the movie.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
They played
So I
the
read
Power
some-
Rangers intro for like 10 seconds.
I read the spoilers on that.
So there's the Blue Ranger. His name was Billy. I'm gonna mess up his last name, so I won't say it. But this kid stole the movie.
Oh yeah.
He's not. So everyone was saying he was like gonna be an autistic kid. He's not
Oh.
autistic.
Oh.
He's like a almost Rain Man esque, but not on that level. He's a normal functioning person.
Okay, because Rayman was autistic.
Yeah.
Well, he
Okay.
says he's on the spectrum.
yeah. He's on
Oh,
the,
does he in the
yeah.
movie?
Yeah, he's on the spectrum, and he's like, I really can't determine. I can't read sarcasm or humor from people very well. Like he's very straight to the point.
Okay.
In the very beginning, they're all in detention. He's lining up all his like pencils and like order and color and stuff.
Okay.
It's kind of that stuff. He's antisocial-ish.
I think it's actually Asperger's.
It's not Asperger. He calls it something in there, but I didn't catch it. But no, he's hilarious. He's
Is it?
funny,
Okay, okay.
and his element he adds to it, and then with everyone like kind of rounding up around him, it was so good. But there wasn't a lot of fighting.
No, that's a common complaint. Not complaint I heard, but it was just like
There wasn't a lot of fighting.
Well, that sounds like I would
that's-
complain about that. Why wouldn't there be
Well,
fighting?
you know, in the TV show, they always have the one section where they do the fighting montage.
Yeah.
There was that,
Putty
like,
showed up and
Putties, like one time.
Putties, I forgot.
Yeah, the putties.
Putties.
the greatest
But one of the-
noise ever.
One of the best parts in the movie that was just that you talk about like kids and
Yeah.
stuff. And so they're in detention. There's Bully is trying to bully Billy, and the main character, or the Red Ranger, I should say, he's in detention. And
The leader.
he walks up and he's putting the guy in his place, and he swings at him a couple times. He ducks, and then he just slaps him, like open hand, just slaps him. And they're like, "Did you just slap him?" I was like, "Yeah, kind of weird, right?" Kind of like I don't. You're not a threat to me. That's when you slap somebody when a man.
It's pretty disrespectful.
When a man slaps another man, it's like at the very end when they win, they beat Rita Repulsa. What a great name!
I know, right?
Yeah.
Same thing. They're in like the Megazord, and he slaps her again. Like, she flies into space. Like, did you just slap her? I was like, yeah, pretty weird, right? I don't know why, but
That's
that part
kinda cool.
it just stuck with me. I was like, that's pretty funny.
So
actually.
I read some spoilers
Go ahead,
about
I'll-
that movie.
I'll unspoil them.
Okay. All right. So she is the Green Ranger. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, I think so. At one point, the way they play it off
Is
the
that Bryan
mo-
Cranston is supposed to be the Red Ranger?
he was the Red Ranger 65 billion or million years ago or whatever.
Why not? Okay.
And they're fighting, and she apparently was the Green Ranger and then turned to the dark side. So she was on his
Ranger squad.
and then they fought each other. Because at the very end, in the end credits, they teased the possibility of a Green Ranger
Coming back.
if they do a part 2.
Okay. Now, is this supposed to lead into a TV show, or
I
is
don't
this
think so.
just going to be a movie
I
franchise?
think movie
now?
franchise now.
I mean, okay.
The kids are good. Like all the kids are they're believable.
Yeah, and it actually looked pretty watchable in the trailers and all that. And the one with the Yellow Ranger chick, they're like, "Where were you last night?" And she was like, "We found a spaceship, and I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I'm a superhero."
She doesn't talk much, and so her parents are say something. She's like, "I was hanging out with some friends and we found a spaceship, and now we're Power Rangers, and now I'm a superhero."
And they're like, "Pee in this cup."
Be in this cup.
I saw that. And I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, this was funny.
But with a name like Rita Repulsa,
Right.
you got to
Such
think.
a good name.
You got to think that she's not gonna.
Not the nicest person.
But
Right.
Elizabeth Banks,
I love her.
she did a good. I didn't know she would do that well,
No, she's fantastic.
but she did really well.
You ever seen those Realtor.com commercials?
Yeah, of course.
Nails it.
Let's nail it out to a break.
Nails it.
Let's nail it to a break here. We come back. He's playing Power Rangers. This is awesome.
Nice.
We come back. We'll talk something. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.